Buying a home can definitely be one of the scariest things and the biggest purchases in a person's life. And I would say a lot of our buyers are in that exact situation because there are a lot of young buyers coming in with the military. And it's also tricky here because we have a lot of buyers that we may be selling a property on the mainland and then purchasing here, or vice versa.
When I got out of the Army, that was one of, like, that's what I chose to specialize in. That was like a niche market, was military relocation, just because I really felt like I understood what the military families were going through, just because I had just recently experienced it. So I thought, well, I'm going to become an expert at the VA loan and then just the whole PCS process so I can help them start to finish with all of their relocation needs.
The major problem I see with the average agent in the real estate industry is the lack of commitment maybe to the profession as a full-time profession. I think historically it's always been perceived as somewhat one step above a used car salesman. And I think I felt the same way before I went into it. And what I decided when I went into real estate was that I was going to be a different kind of realtor. I was going to do it with a full-time commitment and raise the standard so that the professionalism was not what the common man expected.
What attracted me to the way that we do business, and it's something that I personally believe myself, is that we're always willing to sit down with a client from a perspective of helping them, of genuinely understanding what is best for them and not necessarily best for us as a realtor.
We have a systematic approach. Now, a lot of other agents are just gonna jump in the car and they're like, we call them like taxi cab realtors.
We materialize their goals, setting the expectation from the beginning and avoiding any type of loss of missed opportunity in property, miscommunication, not meeting their expectations. So kind of all of that is encompassed in the first consultation that we really emphasize, other than just winging it, you know, and let's just go see properties. We really educate ourselves to get to know what their needs are.
We have a love it or leave it guarantee for buyers. So in the first 2 years, if they don't love the home that they live in, we will sell it for free for them.
Nowadays, real estate's all on the internet, and so if you don't know how to use it, you're in trouble. But Keller Williams also uses .loop, which is an online system. We use DocuSign, which is a software which allows us to send documents to clients anywhere in the world. I actually had one just sign a document, and he was in the South Pacific on his honeymoon on a boat. So I sent the document to him, he signed it right there, and we were right there ready to close escrow. What was funny, because the other agent was a little old-fashioned, didn't even know what DocuSign was. So I said, don't worry about it. So I sent it to his client, even though that was not my client. I said, don't worry, I'll take care of it. Send it from my phone to his phone, boom, had it, closed, didn't miss a beat.
Housewarming parties, we always talk about it during the buyer consult. And some buyers, you know, they're gonna be excited to deal with other buyers. You know, it's just maybe they're a little bit more introverted, or maybe they're too busy. But we always offer it to all of our clients, and basically we're gonna do like all the party planning. We're gonna bring the food, we're gonna invite the neighbors, we'll invite their friends, their family, and just really kind of take some of that stress of planning that party, you know, off of their plate, because, you know, they've just bought a home, and that's a pretty stressful situation, and they gotta move.
We came to them with some pretty high expectations and a pretty specific set of requirements, and they really came through for us.